Welcome to On The Verge with Cara Bradley, weekly blasts of no-hype advice and essential practices to settle down, show up, and shift from crazy busy to high-definition, high-voltage living. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. I so appreciate you. I really do. For taking the time, for having the courage and the curiosity to open up an email that is entitled, "What are you waiting for?" This question burns at the front of my mind every day as a teacher. I teach movement. I've been teaching movement for 35 years. And as a teacher of all kinds of fitness and especially yoga these last 20 years, I don't have a lot of time to talk, to coach, to have any dialogue with students, especially in yoga. You know, the student is listening, they're moving, they're in their body, they're in their own space. I'm just giving them little direction here and there, a little bit of wisdom once in a while, we're done. I have so much more to say, which is why I started this podcast, because here I get to talk about all the burning questions and the burning ideas that come through me when I'm teaching, when I'm observing you as a student on your mat, with weights, with whatever it is I'm teaching. The biggest question that I have is, what are you waiting for? Why are you waiting to be bold, to be big, to make change? I ask that of myself as well. So if it pisses you off a little bit that I'm asking you this question, good. We need to ask ourselves these big questions every day. What is it I'm not facing? What am I avoiding? Where do I need to lean in? Where do I need to be bold? So today, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting to drop the weight before you go and do that? Are you waiting to have this much in the bank before you ask for that? What is it? So just getting honest. I talk about it a lot. Last week I spoke about doing 3 things excellent, really, really well every day. 3 little things, whether it be, listening to your kid or killing your meeting or being bold with your colleague, whatever it is, making a really good smoothie in the morning, okay? Let's just get real about this. That's what I spoke about last week. This week, I want to talk to you about making one small change today. Making one small change. Because when we take on these big resolutions, make these big goals, and there's no doubt it's great to have a carrot out there, but they're often so overwhelming, and I don't need to tell you that because we've all faced it. But when we can start small, stay steady, we will build momentum. And it's the momentum that creates the new patterns. It's the habitual, consistent, small changes that you do every day that change your brain. We know this from science. Neurons that fire together wire together. What we do every day creates new patterns, new neurological patterns that changes our behavior, right? This isn't new age stuff, guys. This is science. So small things every day. Last week, we talked about doing 3 things excellent, really, really well. Today, I'm going to pause and I'm going to craft this email that I need to send to ask for whatever it is you need to ask for that you've been a little perhaps shy about asking for. Today, I'm going to kick it a little bit in my workout. Today, I'm going to create a beautiful dinner. Small. What's the small change that you can make today? And what are you waiting for? Why haven't you been doing it? You know what? That's a good question, but let's leave that in the past because that stuff just bogs us down, right? The self-hatred, the unworthiness, all that stuff, it gets really boring after a while, actually. Let's just look ahead, look straight forward. What change can I make today? A small one that could give me that boost of confidence, that could give me a little bit more energy, that can make me feel better physically or emotionally, that can help me release and let go of some grudge or something I've been holding on to. What can you do today? On Monday, I asked myself this question, Monday morning, and it was an email that I've been wanting to send to somebody. And so Monday morning, first thing, I said, just be bold, pause, write the email, review it for typos, because sometimes I just send them and, oh God, it kills me when I've got typos in my emails and stuff. But I proofed it and I sent it and I let go of the results. All I needed to do was to send that email, and I got an email back in an hour with an action plan for something I've been holding on to and thinking about for months, right? What is a small thing you can do today? I can't tell you. You know, though, it's those gnawing thoughts that continue to come up every single day. I need to do this. What are you saying every day that you need to do? I need to. I have to. I want to. What are those things? Maybe the easiest thing to do is when you feel them come up, when you notice that these thoughts arise, pause, write it down. I need to work out more. I need to make sure I call my mother. I need to make sure all these things. And then at the end of the day, when you've done that one small thing, check the box. Awesome. Can you review it as well? Perhaps before you go to sleep, maybe in your journal. What were your victories today? What are you waiting for? Life is too short to not feel great, to not be bold, to hold on to grudges, to feel uncomfortable. I'm in the process of looking at all my uncomfortable relationships and making them right as well as I can. I don't want to hold on to the inner tension, that gut like sick feeling of having a relationship that's out of alignment. So every day I'm just like, all right, I just got to make the call. I got to do this. I got to make this right as best that I can. And I don't have control over the other person, obviously. What are you waiting for? You don't have to answer the question, but sometimes asking it may piss you off, and that's okay. I'm not here to be liked. I often say in my yoga classes, I'm not here to be liked. I want to prod you, poke you, stir you, wake you up to what's holding you back in life. There's stuff that we are just not seeing because we're spinning through space at such lightning speed. Crazy busy, right? We are crazy busy out there. Checking our phone, driving here and there, buying this and that we don't even see where we're blocked. More often than not, those obstacles are right in front of our nose. We're just unwilling to see them. We're unwilling to acknowledge them. So today I'm asking you, and I'm going to cut this short. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Ask yourself the question. Get to work. Make one small change today. Come on, you can do this. One small change. And if you plan it, great. You can plan it at the beginning of the day. You could say, okay, today I'm going to this. Today I'm going to that. Or if it's not coming up organically, right? If it's not emerging in a kind of a authentic way, if it feels forced, let it be. But during the day, be on heightened alert for ways to change. Oh yes, I always do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to throw my phone in the back seat so I don't check the phone during the red lights. Because, come on, at a red light, we can take a couple of breaths. We can look around and look at the sky. We can just pause and be in stillness. That's kind of a judgment, I know. But throw the phone in the back seat. That's a small change, right? And then also just banking off of last week, let's continue with this. Let's gain momentum. Do three things really, really well. Keep them small or make them big. I can't tell you. You choose. Here we are, guys. We are on the verge of shifting into not having to be successful out there, but just being on the edge of life, being in your game, stepping up to the plate fully and feeling life as it's arising right here, right now. Life is too short. Let's do this together. Tell me about it. Let me know. I cannot wait to hear from you. Have an awesome day. If you're feeling fired up from this episode, please share it with a friend and review this podcast on iTunes and Google Play, and help me help more folks show up for their high definition, high voltage life.